Hello everybody, this is going to be a 20-minute pregnancy-friendly workout, safe to do in any trimester. We are avoiding positions that may restrict blood flow to the growing fetus, as well as avoiding positions that may cause SRJ type pain or pelvic instability. We have 9 different exercises that we are repeating or holding for 1 minute, and we're repeating the workout twice. Beautiful. All right, when you are ready, we are starting in our upright position, slight squat. We have a straight back. We are stepping to the side, trying to keep our center nice and straight. So our core is on. We've got a slight bend in that supporting knee for the whole time. Sharp leg movements out and back in. Keep your weight on your supporting leg. So those toes that are tapping out are only just gently tapping the mat. We are warming up our legs here and getting our outer glutes working. Sharp arms as well. Activating our triceps and our shoulders. Keep going. Beautiful. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're coming straight up into a calf raise. Hold this as you bend down. Come back up and lower. Calf raise up. Bending, stretching, lowering. So this one's really going to challenge the balance. Try and put your weight through your big toe and the ball of your foot to avoid those heels rolling out as you come up onto your calves. We've got our quads and our glutes firing as well as we come down to hold that little squat, back up and down. Keep going, we are almost there with this one. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those feet wider apart, so we've got a wide stance. We're squatting down now. Pulse, bending and stretching to the side. Squat, pulse to the side. Off we go. Try not to let our knees collapse in here. We still want to be thinking about our squat mechanics. Trying to put the weight through our heels. Again, getting our thighs working. So these standing exercises should raise that heart rate a little bit, get that breath going, and get the legs firing up. We're here for 10 more seconds, then we are going onto the ground for some side lying exercises. 3, 2, 1, good. All right, onto our mats. Lying on your side, setting yourself up nicely so that your heels are in line with the hips, in line with the shoulders. We are going onto a clam and then an inverted clam. So we peel the knees apart and then we peel the heels apart. Let's go. Knees apart, followed by the heels. These are working the deep muscles in your hip, both the external rotators, which do this movement, and then the internal rotators. Try and keep your glutes squeezed throughout this movement. We want to try and focus on feeling it through the back of that glute. We're only just gently activating the muscles here as we don't have any resistance. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Let's straighten that top leg. We are going to lead with that heel up to the ceiling, pulse back down. So side lying abduction. Again, this is for our hip stabilizers. Especially important during pregnancy. A little bit more weight through the front of our bellies. Not my belly, but a pregnant woman's belly. lead with that heel so our toes are pointing forward as opposed to up to the roof. That's going to help you feel it a little bit more through those side muscles where you should be feeling it. Keep on going. Still squeeze the belly in so we're preventing too much curve through that spine. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bend that top leg, rotate slightly more up to the side. We extend the bottom one, and we are going on to side kicks or inner thigh kicks. Same principles, we're gonna go up, hold, little pulse, and back down. This is gonna be good for those muscles in the inner thigh, more so towards our groin. If you're struggling to feel it, then really make sure that you're taking your leg to the top of the movement, holding there. That's going to be where the muscles are working the hardest. We're here for 10 more seconds, and then we are rotating onto all fours in a kneeling position. All right, resting down. Let's turn over. We are coming into our 4-point kneel, toes tucked under. We are lifting those knees off of the mat and holding here for 30 seconds. Let's go. Make sure that your wrists are under your shoulders. We want to ensure that our backs are nice and straight, so none of this, none of that. Make sure it's flat, like a plank of wood. Those knees are only about an inch off of the mat. Good, take a quick rest. In child's pose, let's go for another 20 seconds. Hovering those knees off. This is going to be good for your core and for your shoulders. Make sure that your neck is in line with the rest of the body as well. 3, 2, 1. Lowering those knees. Let's take one hand slightly further out. We press that forearm down. We push it back up. So focusing on that tricep here as we push our weight back so the elbow is straight. Just a gentle but healthy amount of resistance through that arm. You should be feeling it through the back here. We're just doing the one arm for now. Remember which one you do, so when we repeat these exercises, you will be using the other one. Good. Keep going. If you feel like you're not working too hard, that's okay. We are still thinking of maintaining our neutral spine. We're in a good setup. All right, bring that hand back in. We are now walking both hands out and back to center. So this is a good one for the shoulders. And as I said before, really thinking of our setup. Nice straight back. Our head is looking to the top of the yoga mat. Our chin is tucked in, so we're not lifting it and sticking it out. That's going to put too much pressure through the back there. Let's keep going for another 10 seconds, and then we are going to stand up and repeat our standing exercises. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Coming onto your feet. All right. Going into our side steps again. Straight into it. Strong arms. We have a slight bend in both our knees. And we're maintaining a neutral core throughout all these movements. So really try and focus on keeping your body nice and straight We're avoiding any sort of side bending. That means you're not working your hip muscles enough. All right, here for another 10, and then going into our calf raises. Keep it going. Good, 3, 2, 1, transitioning, calf raise up, hold, we bend down, we push back up, we lower ourselves. This one is difficult on the balance, especially if you are pregnant. So just take those knee bends as low as you feel comfortable, or you might like to hold onto an adjacent wall or back of the chair. Remember that we are putting the weight through the balls of our feet, trying to keep our feet in a neutral alignment. Get ready, about to go onto our squats and side bends. Stepping those feet apart, we squat down, pulse, bend to the side. So the bend should be quite a nice stretch through your upper back and through the chest area. Keep that breath flowing and take that squat as deep as you feel comfortable, remembering that we are putting the weight through our heels and sticking the bottom back behind us like we are going to sit down on a chair. All right, we are approaching our side lying exercises. Make sure you do the other side this time. So lying in the opposite direction with the head on the other side of the mat. Off we go. Coming down. And when you are ready, starting those clams. Trying to squeeze that glute, especially when the knee pulls apart and it's at the top. So here our heels should be in line with our hips, in line with our shoulders. So if we're to draw a line from here down to the other side of the mat, we will be sitting along it. If you can't really feel it through those back muscles, that's all right. We're not here for very long. Maybe you need to hold at the top for a bit longer though, or maybe you need to take your heels a little bit further back behind you. I just remembered we did the inversion as well with the other side, the internal rotation. That's okay. Let's move on to our side lying leg lifts. Remember that we're leading with the heel for this. So heel goes up towards the roof. We squeeze at the top and do a little pulse while we're there. Again, trying to feel it through the back as opposed to through the front of your hip. If you're feeling it more so through the front, try and take that heel further towards the back of the mat. So your leg will be in a little bit of extension. That'll help to engage those glutes a little bit more than usual. Let's go. We're about to move on to our inner thigh now. After one more, beautiful. Putting that foot down on the mat, let's extend that bottom leg. We rotate it a little bit more to face up and we try and lift, squeeze that bottom leg up towards the ceiling. Again, doing a little pulse while we're at the top of the movement. Well Well done, keep it going. You should start to feel this through that inner thigh up towards the groin. Try your hardest to take that leg as high up as it will go. There won't be too much range with this movement. That's okay. You'll still feel those muscles activating. Alright, we're getting ready now to move on to our kneeling position. 4-point kneel, off we go. Starting with those knee hovers. So we tuck the toes under, we lift the knees up, we ensure that our back is nice and straight, so we're like a plank of wood. We're going to try holding this one now for a little bit longer. So we're here for another 30 seconds. We're going to ensure that we're still breathing. We don't want to be holding our breath and increasing abdominal pressure. So we breathe in and out. Beautiful. 10 more seconds left. Let's keep it up. We're almost there. Almost at the end of this 20 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering those knees back to the mat. Let's go on to our tricep exercise. So we take that hand further towards the front and we bring the forearm down to contact with the mat, pressing back up. Ensuring that we're using the other arm now. So your bottom will have to move a little bit further back as you take that arm down and back up. Making sure that we're not bending and arching the back, we're keeping it nice and straight. And we're squeezing that arm to really pull all that weight back up to our starting position. Keep it going, 10 more seconds left here. And then we've only got one more exercise to go. 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand back in, we stay here. We walk the arms out and back in. Activating the shoulders. Ensuring that our pelvis and our lumbar spine stay in neutral. So there's no movement at the core whatsoever. The only part of us that's moving are these arms walking out and back in. Well done. Keep the breath flowing. Last exercise. We only have 15 seconds left. Also going to be good for the triceps. Help the amount of weight through them. Off we go for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Resting into child's pose. Stretching those arms in front of you. Inhaling and exhaling. Another breath in. And another breath out. Great, I hope you enjoyed that workout. Please check out some of the others, especially some of the standing exercise routines where we're not lying flat on our back, may be also suitable. Great, thank you.